For the past several days, Toronto has hosted a vibrant display of Indigenous clothing and culture, styles from across the country and across history. The first annual Indigenous Fashion Week has now wrapped up, but for two young designers who took part, this was just the beginning. Warren Stephen Scott and Katherine Blackburn invited us to join them on their nerve-wracking road to the runway.
This collection for Indigenous Fashion Week has brought me more towards my culture, and for the first time I'm kind of designing with that in mind. But I think the way you can integrate culture, you can make it very contemporary and accessible, and that's what I'm really trying to do. This collection is really inspired by the way I saw my aunts and my elders dressing. These images of very feminine, girlish garments, very fluid and gathered dresses. The band has supported me through all of this, and really without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Do we want to go over with what I've finished before we go on to what's new?
I think we should finish the floral dress.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to bring my culture has been the most exciting, but also the challenging part of the collection. I don't remember what that's based off of.
Beadwork speaks to a history for Indigenous people that says we've survived and we're here. And I say that because beadwork itself and beads themselves were once made from the land by Indigenous people. This is one of the pieces to be used in my fashion show coming up on Friday. My work is titled New Age Warriors, and these act as armor for the women that will be wearing them in the show. I see Indigenous women as warriors because of the constant battle it is to always prove something, to always try to break those stereotypical barriers that hold us back. And it's the fight. My grandmother, to me, is the epitome of strength and how I see her life. Walk back and see what that wants to do now that it's dropped. As a young Indigenous woman, I think that I found a connection through art making because I had something to say. I had things to explore, and now I have something to say.
I'm really trying to figure out what my contemporary Indigenous identity is. I still have a ways to go.
We have been called Native American. We have been called hostile. We have been called pagan.
when you feel stuck and that there's no propelling forward, I feel like that can be my place in this, that I have a voice that I can use to create that connection and that understanding, and for me that's through artwork. So this isn't just fashion, this is much more than fashion.